Content warning. Tales of Tupenia features some depictions and descriptions of violence, as well as themes consistent with abuse and alcoholism. These are not incredibly common, but be warned. Hey everybody, Belby here, the DM of Tales of Tupenia. Just a couple of announcements before we start up session. Tales of Tupenia is a D&D live play show created by fans for fans, and as such features many homebrew elements. We're not actors nor experts, we're just a group of friends having fun. That being said, we are aware of some audio issues that are present throughout the early episodes. In a campaign that we plan on being full length, please bear with us as we work to make the best show and viewer experience that we can. Furthermore, there will be an effect that plays occasionally in a place of a small number of places, institutions, and people. Right here. This sound effect is intentional and will be explored and explained as the campaign goes on. If you're interested in supporting the show, check out the link to the Patreon in the video description, which will feature different levels of access, including but not limited to Side of Tots, a talkback show that begins at around episode 16, as well as a monthly gaming video with the party, and our quarterly merch, which for the first quarter will only be $10 a month, since Side of Tots will be following behind. Thank you, and appreciate your support for the show. Bye!
On the Lamani Islands, they say if the Hollow Mountain sings to you, you should always listen, for the song itself can carry you out to sea. This was, of course, the one place Uprush always wanted to go. Dmitri Zephius gained the nickname Uprush from a young age, as he always displayed a surge of emotion and passion, strong enough to sweep away any who were ill-prepared for his enthusiasm. He's like an uprush of seawater when he talks, became the easiest way to describe him to seafarers, wondering why an 8-year-old might be hanging out by the docks so often. Aside from his enthusiasm regarding shipfaring, Uprush's mother helped with restocking seafaring ships that would stop by the islands, so meeting seafarers was the norm. This norm for young Uprush was shaken up when a young girl with curly hair made her way onto the island, proclaiming all the world's gold and cookies would be hers someday. From then on, Uprush and the girl nicknamed Cookie would spend their days together fantasizing about being adventurers out on the open sea. Cookie's father would take Uprush under his wing, despite the concerns of Uprush's mother. As he became a man, Uprush gained respect and camaraderie aboard the ship known as the Great White. But Uprush saw a side of the captain no one else quite recognized. Amidst an attempt to convince Cookie to leave the crew with him permanently, Uprush was accused of mutiny, shot in the chest, and left aboard a dinghy to float out at sea. The last thing Uprush heard was the sound of his friend's voice, the splash of the waves, and the sound of the wind's song, all before reaching the unfamiliar shores of Balestone. Chasing away back out into the open seas, Uprush took up bartending to accrue enough coin and a new crew, all with the hope of reuniting with his dearest friend.
Born to seafaring merchants, Jack and Robin, hailing from Arigian and Kelcary, neither of whom were willing to give up a life on the sea. Hector grew up barely 4 years before returning to the sea for a life of adventure. His youngest mentor in the clerical arts was a steward of the drowned, a medic known as Tim Callaghan. Eventually, his parents' honest merchant dealings led them into conflict with a pirate crew of a fearsome captain, where Hector's parents passed away tragically, with barely enough surviving members to crew the ship into the nearest harbor. Hector's friend Tim took him in, a blessing for young Hector that quickly was dashed as he was left with a smile in the main temple of the drowned stewards in the town of Cotton's Creek, to be raised by one Albert Sparrow, an older steward past his prime. Hector went on to become a fellow steward of the drowned, sailing the seas, protecting ships from the same fate that befell his parents. One day, a group of pirates captured him and stuck him in the upstairs closet of a seaside cottage, held prisoner for a week until the early crew of the Bearded Dragon found him, a crew that Hector has stood fiercely by ever since.
Grow Kadag was born and raised in the kingdom of the Red Dawn. His parents, Shior and Calabax, and siblings and fellow orcs were brutal fighters, taught to hone their aggression in battle against their enemies. Grow grew to become the tallest and burliest of his family, and one of the largest offspring of the Red Dawn. A capable fighter with a gargantuan size, a towering stature, and mammothian teeth that would make any regular human quite intensely shit their pants. Through his straight, raven black hair parts at the middle, a real charmer. He was inducted into the Black Blood clan and went on many adventures. As time passed, the clan would realize something about Grow that infuriated them. He was a sweetheart. He would frequently gaze upon beautiful natural flora and fauna and would resist killing any individuals who wouldn't directly harm him. Whereas all the other orcs were intelligent and livelihood skills and battle practices and tactical knowledge, Grow was a simpleton. His sheer size and strength was enough for him to push through any obstacles presented to the Black Bloods. But even as the rest of the Black Bloods slowly turned their backs on him, Grow was too simple to see it. To him, they were his family. So he stayed with them, until one blissful morning when Grow woke to emptiness around him. The Black Bloods were gone, and Grow hadn't the slightest clue of where to go. Only a name. Bartholomew. Unfortunately, for Grow, he couldn't figure out how to pronounce it. He wandered the countryside finding people who at first rejected him and were scared of him, but would warm up to him through his politeness and simplicity. After many months of wandering and helping, 3 years later, Grow would eventually make it to the city of Benict in the kingdom of Pustab, where he befriended a total bar owner, Rue, and would help her with chores and errands. The city of Benict would see that Grow was an enigma, a condemnation of their treatment of orcs, but some would have prejudices too deep to set aside. Grow left the city, joining the crew of the Bearded Dragon to chase the thrill of battle and to make a new name for himself. With a new crew, a new weapon, and a new cause at his side, Grow's path wanders far away from those who once threw insults his way, even if he was too simple to understand them anyways.
Adrian Drake was born and raised in Winterstone. Being the second son of the Admiral of the Kingdom, Adrian always lived a life of adventure and wanted to be out at sea like his father. He and his brother lived their early lives with a nanny, though Adrian snuck out multiple times into the slums, getting into trouble with his best friend Karn. Later on in his years, he was hired onto the Agalita, a trade ship with an older captain Adrian saw as second father. During one voyage at sea, an Asmer named Ariel came aboard trying to get Adrian to do a quest for his god, and would not leave until he did so. While the two were below deck in a heated argument, the Agalita was suddenly assailed by pirates, an all-out assault, which was suddenly disrupted as a bolt of lightning rent the sky, sinking the ship and all aboard it. Adrian woke up in the middle of the sea alone, at least that's what he thought, until days later, a dry voice echoed through his head. The self-same voice of the Asmer he previously encountered. Drake made his slow way back to port, where he and Ariel now share the same body, though not, perhaps, the same goals.
I do not recall when exactly I became what we are today, but here be what I will share. Little John Jack grew up in the slums of Smiva, me mama telling me the stories of Klek, the devourer of the treasonous, he who swallows the liars and cheats. Never understood why nobody heeded the warnings. We couldn't even trust our leaders, those meant to protect us. Instead, the Baron took me mother from me. I found a new home in the old elf tree, and found a new family all my own. Then he took that away too. I escaped the town with nothing but my clothes and a few friends. And me brother in all but blood, I would have followed him to the ends of the world. And I did. And we were free. Yet the world took that from me too. Han, my brother, he sold me out for wealth and power. Under the thumb of the Baron of Bimbolo, the very man who took everything from me, I found if you take enough from a man, you make a monster. With nothing of the little boy in me left, the fish from my mama's stories spoke to me. I thought it a mere illusion, but it delivered us to new friends and freedom. I know it take more than fables to fix the wrongs of the world. Be taken more than the blood, sweat, and tears that has already been taken. It be taken something more. With me crew, we be feeding the fishes.
Our story began on a windy morning in the year 396. In the kingdom of Kelkeri, on the continent of Balestone, in the world of Tupenia. In a small seaside tavern, a captain from across the sea, Uprush, worked as a barkeep. On this windy morning, a sailor blew into the tavern, discussing the recent spate of merchant ships beset by piracy, a complaint that landed on the ears of Captain Uprush, who immediately set to work investigating. In the afternoon of the same day, exploring a cottage overlooking a small seaside temple, Uprush found, shackled in a repurposed room, a steward of the drowned, the cleric group who protect merchant ships as mercenaries across the whole of Balestone and beyond. This cleric, Hector, joined Uprush in his investigations in Kelkeri and beyond, along with a storm barbarian, Adrian Drake, who had a secretive past that he kept hidden from the party. As the crew sailed, they dubbed their recently claimed ship the Bearded Dragon, and after hiring a skeleton crew for the ship, braved the Crawdad's Gullet, a dangerous pass between a mysterious island known only as the Shattered Isle and the main continent of Balestone, so as to avoid the unknown domain of Voldan, a long-rumored dragon who went dormant centuries ago. While chasing these pirates, the Bearded Dragon managed to stop and investigate a ship, where, locked in the pirate's brig, they found a cheery warlock named Jean-Jacques, carrying a banjo and singing songs of a folktale creature that Jean-Jacques claimed brought him great power. He traded tales with the ship's dapper, orcish crew member Archie, who sang of eras long past, of the missing ancient orcish city of Ygrimesh, and of the kingdom of the monarch's grace, the precursor to Kelkeri in the centuries past. The party's travels finally brought them to the Kingdom of Pastab, a desertous nation with a strong navy who, at the moment of the party's arrival, were in the midst of a trap to waylay these pirates and bring their leaders to justice. Unfortunately, in the scuffle, the third son of the King of Pastab, Prince Bonderi Velemtok, was captured, spirited away by aid of magic. The admiral who found the party, a cunning, suave, and charismatic man by the name of Sinigalt Thricemark, was brought before the Council of Pastab, the 13 Towers, and forced to make explanation and promises of amends for losing the young Prince Bonderi. The party promised Sinigalt, since their actions had yet led to the young prince's capture, to help him in his investigations within the capital city of Bunikt, and as such worked and lived alongside him for a short time. During this period, the party discovered evidence of a mole hidden within the council, a traitor to the crown, and made great strides in ferreting them out, uncovering a potential informant by the name of Benoit, as well as a thread to the long-dead crown prince, Sidrath Velemtok. While searching for Benoit, the party also added a new crew member, an orcish barbarian named Grawl, a simple fellow with a tumultuous temper when provoked. The party tracked Benoit to the Sans Penance prison, where, in a scuffle inside, they managed to save Benoit, accidentally free two high-powered criminals, and uncover the moles of the militia general Mondrak and Third Admiral Bakan Darash. In uncovering these moles, an all-out coup began for the Kingdom of Pastab, a coup that the party and the remaining loyalist cabs quickly routed, though, in the midst of a rout, a single solitary ship managed to escape, heading seaward towards a series of uninhabited islands. Or so the king thought. Amidst these islands lay a small valley, populated by a number of bungalows holding the pirate group's headquarters, which Jean-Jacques, through aid of his familiar Tac, uncovered, and the party rushed there swiftly to attempt to return Prince Bonderi. What followed was nothing short of an all-out assault, with multiple ships of Pastab joining the Bearded Dragon in an offensive, hidden by aid of illusion magics. The assault turned into a rout, with the party sneaking into the headquarters of the killing one of the present leaders, a birdfolk named Drexior, and capturing the other, who bore a striking resemblance to the missing Prince Sidrath. In their hasty exit, the party found an untitled and magically written missive, asking for the pirates to route any excess crews and cargo to the Ipthrunese Despotate, a country Jean-Jacques left in years since past. When the party returned to the shores of Pastab, they were hailed as heroes, for not only stopping the pirates' assault on the ships, but for returning Prince Sidrath, though not, unfortunately, Prince Bonderi, who, at the waning moments of the battle, slipped through the party's fingers on a ship, fleeing towards Ipthrun. Our recordings begin in the aftermath of these events. Okay, cool.
You.
And can I resume this? Cool. Alright, music. So do you guys want, like, a quick recap? Recap time?
Quick recap.
I stuck my sword into a fountain.
Yes. Briefly, after your, climactic encounter with... a week ago, you, boarded the ship back towards the Kingdom of Pastab with the captured Javaneth aboard your ship. Javaneth revealed to be Sidrath, the missing prince from Pastab. You guys returned home after you guys had a brief run-in with with one of the ships of the drowned stewards, where your friend had revealed to you, Hector, that someone close to you had passed. You, upon returning to Pastab, there was a encounter between the second son of the Velemtok line, and his older brother, that resulted in a fireball centered upon the older brother, an act of zealotry nearly destroying, no one. He actually kind of didn't do enough damage to anyone, but, an act of wrath, as it were. And you guys quickly bound him again and returned him to the king and queen who ask to be left to deal with their wayward traitor son. Meanwhile, Jean-Jacques had returned to the ship to oversee the production of to oversee the bringing aboard of different supplies and things and repairs for your trip outward towards the Despotate. The Despotate being the next location, the Ipthrunese Despotate, where you guys will be heading towards, in an attempt to rescue the missing third son of the Velemtoke line. Who has disappeared and whose name I do not remember and will be pulling up very briefly. Let's see, youngest son, Bondari Velemtoke. Yep, taken off towards the Despotate. You guys did some shopping, where you guys managed to acquire some new items, some gauntlets of wind for uprush, some portable holes, and the cartographer's map case, which will be hopefully helpful in your guys' sneaking of the future. And we resume. At the end of the night, you guys have one more day here before we head out, before all of the repairs are completed and such. Where do we want to go during this last day? Do you guys want to attempt to recruit? You guys had been offered a subsequent ship by the 8th Admiral Senegal Thricemark. You guys have the ability to go and recruit your crew if you would like to. I don't know what you plan on doing with them. Like, if they, you know, did you guys want this ship to accompany you? Did you want it to stay in Pastab until you guys needed it? Or...
I mean, it could be useful to have another crew to go with us to the Despotate, but I don't know. I mean, we could also be slightly more sneaky and not have a second ship with us. It just kind of depends. I guess we don't really have a plan for going there yet, do we? Well, that probably is what we should discuss then. Like, what are we gonna do to take care of that before we bring a whole other ship with us? I guess we're gonna die then.
Any thoughts?
I guess we're gonna die. That's what it sounds like to me. We're gonna die.
Like Hector Hector comes back to it like, huh? He was spaced out.
Hector.
Where's this meeting taking place?
Which one?
I assume aboard the ship.
Discuss this.
Yes, you guys at the moment had reconvened. This is probably just after you guys have left the marketplace. So you guys have the option of returning to the ship for the evening if you want to bed down aboard the ship. Or you guys, Thracemark has offered his quarters again if you guys would like to, but you guys obviously have lodgings aboard the ship now that are a little more lived in. So
Hector's gonna go. Wants to go find some like mages and clerics. He wants to learn more about magic.
Okay. What is it? In this moment, he is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to accompany him if he'll have me.
Oh, you guys are now going off too? Well, okay, so then time out. In the middle of your discussion here where you were asked about, like, what are our plans, you have now
true, we should probably
taken off to... Well, I want to verify as the DM.
Okay.
Hector's being spacey, so he does...
Hector does go to take off. So as...
start heading in the direction he thinks is what
I'll like,
I just follow him. Just go with him. We'll talk about it more when you get back.
So now remaining, as you guys have...
I don't even know how to input in that situation. Like, what do we
Yeah,
do?
as Jean-Jacques kind of trails off to go and follow Hector here, you guys have now Uprush and Drake and Grawl are all standing together here in the marketplace.
Well, he probably has a lot of things he's thinking about. I'm not gonna press him too hard yet.
What do we do now?
get something to eat, I guess.
That's why you're the captain. To eat!
Brilliant. Where are you guys headed? Do you guys want to, you guys know a few spots in town, obviously, things that you'd gone to before. You have the ship if you would like to go see Archie. You guys could also go back to the inn where the, turtle, person works that was the friend of, Grawl, Rulanthes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that particular.
It was when you
person.
guys
God,
introduced
who's that again?
Grawl. It's when you introduced Grawl and Exor. There was the big old fucking turtle woman that was.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, that was fucking.
Yeah,
that was a while ago.
yeah, it was a while back. Yeah.
Jesus.
It would be the.
He's just. Carl's just looking at you, Uprush, with like he's just waiting for you to make a decision.
He's being chilly.
Let's see. I mean, I guess it's your friend who has that spot, huh? Guess we could go there.
Where?
Turtle lady, your friend.
Oh yes. I forgot her name.
You don't remember her name, do you?
No.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm sure she'll remind you when you walk in.
Yeah. Maybe something along those lines. Drake, are you going to be accompanying them for food?
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. And remind me, Drake, are you is this Drake today or is this
Yes, it's Drake.
This is Drake today. Wonderful. Okay. So you guys take off for food back towards the name of the inn, which I should have somewhere here. You know, your boy. Let's pull up. Is it down here? Yes, the Bass Ackwards Tavern.
There's no way it's called the Bass.
It is called the Bass Ackwards Tavern. Yes, that was what I thought. You guys have been there once.
Love it.
You guys have been there once. Yes.
I love this.
Yeah. So you guys make your way off to the. We'll do this very quickly since it is first and foremost in my mind. As you guys make your way off to the Bass Ackwards Tavern, it is the one that is nearest to the port. It is kind of rough and tumble, kind of built out of sandstone, just absolutely smoothed everywhere. It's a very nondescript on the inside, like very much just tables and chairs and a sandstone countertop. Like it is built for. How do I phrase it? To be weathered and to be non-destroyable by drunken sailors. You know? Like, it is...
For Grawl.
It is, yeah. It is just empty. This is the one where you kept your sword behind the bar. The massive, huge sword. So, as you walk in with your giant table-sized blade... oh no, wait, because you're currently wielding shards, right?
Shards.
Yeah, as you walk in with your giant Batman sigil-shaped axe, you kind of like enter and look over at her, and she goes, "Hey, nice to see you again, Gruul."
What's her name again?
Rue was what you called her.
I yell it so loud that I yell it so loud that anybody near me immediately goes like.
Yeah, you've got a few that you recognize as regulars from the times that you were in here before that already are like prepped over in the corner,
Yeah,
and you've noticed that they've got a hand. You notice that they've got a hand on top of their mugs onto the table as you stomp over to run and give her a hug, and the table starts shaking along the ground there.
You just see like three guys doing this. One has like a foot on their fucking mug, and they're just going.
Yeah, like prepped. And you run over this turtle with like she has kind of these like multiple sorts of scars across her like face where it appears that like she is like a glass eye in there where someone has removed her eye at some point. Like this kind of it's very like it is like desert you know what I mean? Like the worn sort of tortoise shell, like that looks like she's been out in many a sandstorm.
I call it the dead eye.
And she looks at you and goes, "How you doing, sonny boy?"
I killed people.
"How many?"
Lots.
Too many.
"Good lad." And she kind of goes and like grabs like a small like whiskey small whiskey bottle and pours it into a tumble and passes it over to you and goes, "On the house, lad."
Yeah, it's just demolish it.
Yeah. And she turns over and she goes, "You," and she points over at Uprush. She goes, "You, nice to see you again."
Hello there.
Now, when you were here last time, you were recruiting one of my favorite customers. What you up to now?
For now we're eating, and then after that we're gonna have to try to figure out some new plans. Making quite the venture across the seas come a day or two.
Oh, back on the high seas, man. I miss my days out there. If only.
We're gonna kill us some.
Big task. Big tell.
Well, we already got a couple under the belt.
Have you now?
I chopped him in half. As he continues to drink.
Like, and she kind of like gestures at her stomach, like down like this, across the stomach.
Was it across the stomach? I thought it
No,
was
he split him in two.
Crotch cleave. Said no. He split him in twain. He went.
The sounds of cracking beak as the as the Aarakocra broke in half. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. The
I split him in twain.
Yeah, and just notice you got yourself a new weapon. Kinda. What happened to the big old fucker that I used to store back here?
It's on the ship. I think it's on the ship. I don't remember.
It should be on the ship.
Must have been a
Better be on the ship.
Must have been a pretty new toy for you to leave that one behind.
Well, this one talks.
I'm sorry? you see her like
It's a
blink
long
slowly,
story.
like very slow turtle blink. Just what? Yeah.
He talks. He's talking to me right now. I know you can't hear him, but I can hear him.
Yeah, we're gonna get some more. We're gonna kill some more people. I'm gonna get in there. We're gonna split them all into. Oh, that'll be great.
He's talking about killing.
Well, yeah, it sounds like a perfect partner for you then. She says, in your insanity.
I'm concerned as time goes on.
Hey, I've never heard of a sword talking myself, so or an axe talking myself, so I'll leave it be. But definitely seems a bit bizarre.
It's a bit of a weird one. We'll tell you that.
And she kind of takes a second and looks over at Drake, who's silent, and just goes, "What kind of food are you looking for, Sonny?"
Just some bread for now.
Bread and beer? Any ale? Wonderful. Ale for you two lads? She points over at Uprush and Grawl. Wonderful. And any type of food, any specifics? We've got a bit of everything.
We've made the meat platter.
Oh, with all of them?
Everything.
Ooh, question. You say everything. Do you care where it came from?
I don't care.
Wonderful.
I care a little bit.
Okay.
He does not care. Just a very hard slap to his back.
She looks over. She looks over at you and goes, "I'll not be giving you any of the fish people then." And she like walks off.
Fish people?
Yeah, there may have been an
Oh,
incursion
Gershwin.
sometime recently that we ended up with a few more dead corpses than we expected. Had to do something with them.
I place a hand upon Grawl's forearm and say, "Don't tell Gershwin."
She comes out with this platter of 15 minutes later. She comes out with this platter of meats.
Wait, no. He goes, "Don't tell Gershwin." I go, "Who's Gershwin?"
That's fine.
She brings
You know
out
what? That's fine.
She brings out the fish platter and passes it over to you. The platter of all sorts, and you notice all across it, like big hunk of ham, big hunk of turkey, small singular duck, and a large chunk of unidentified fish. I say unidentified because they can't identify his remains.
Fish. Oh, Christ.
It's a UF.
Yeah, it's a UF, unidentified fish, and passes it over, and she hands you a plate of the same without the fish on it. She goes, "Enjoy, son," and like walks
Very
off.
much.
And as she goes, she just goes, "Hey, I envy getting a chance to be back out to sea. It's been many a day since I've been out and about on the water."
Well, what's stopping you?
And this place, I'd need to find someone else to watch it.
You don't know anybody who'd be willing to watch this place for you?
Well, now that you mention it, I think I may be able to find someone. But
Well,
Just grab
I'll tell you. We have just recently procured an extra ship. We're keeping our eyes peeled for some very capable and earnest sailors.
you watch your eyes just kind of open very slightly, slowly, and like you see this wicked kind of like you've never seen a turtle grin like come across, but the wicked like come as her little beak spreads open just slightly. You notice this wicked grin come across her face and just an interesting opportunity for sure. And you say I'd have a chance to come and deal with some of the shadier short sorts out there?
She would love it.
I would absolutely guarantee it.
She would love Macabre. Anyway.
Well, sounds like
they get along so well.
sounds like a voyage for the ages. I'll look into it. If you need let me know. If you have decided that you'd like me aboard, I'd be more than willing.
Well, we'd be more than happy to have you.
She goes,
We'll be making some preparations over the next day or so.
You kind of hear her cackle very briefly, and you hear her just go, "I'll get my crossbow." and like walks off.
Well, you sure some scary company, buddy.
Yeah.
She's not scary at all.
Grawl chowing down. Brilliant. We cut back over to Hector and Jean-Jacques. You guys are looking for a temple, you said, correctly? Or a magic's?
Yeah. I do have a question.
Yes.
First,
Yeah.
that isn't something that I ever thought as deeply on.
Yeah.
How in depth does a cleric understand the spells listed to him by his god? Like, how exactly?
Oh.
Like, do I pray and do I just get like the like Skyrim like load screen like nameless? Because that's partially why I want to go.
You're wondering, do you get ability descriptions, basically, right?
Yeah. And to give, I'm basically just trying to mitigate the level of metagaming that me changing my spells is going to be, because I mean, I'm taking this more seriously. Hector is becoming a far more serious character.
Sure.
So I'm gonna revamp my spell list.
Okay.
Because clerics can do it pretty easily.
Yeah.
I'm reading up exactly how it was again, but I think it's
Is it
whenever
Obi?
they pray.
Obi.
Because I think they're a daily changer.
Yeah, it is.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
I'll
I want to limit and make it narratively functioning, that I'm going to be a little bit more meta.
Okay.
So whatever you want that to look like, if you don't already like. So.
Okay. So let's do.
And if I do have a decent description of the full access to spells that I have access to, then I just want to find more stories about my god and about this land.
Yeah, actually, I feel like you have a pretty decent narrative understanding. Not like, how do I phrase it? I think any of the spells that you are coming into, you are probably, like, it is something where you are probably, like, granted some sort of, like, innate understanding of them, or, meaning, like, you have, like, I feel like it's one of those things where, like, you see them briefly in your dreams before you awaken, if that makes sense. Like, not like this is what the spell does, but like you kind of, like, feel like there is a new magic that is open to you. And as for all of the other ones, it's just the repetition of you having done them, you know, like practice. They aren't perfect the first time you do them, but then it's just practice to get them, you know, war ready, as it were. So if you would like to go and find a, so you want to go and find information, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a, let's do survival or investigation.
I will take a survival.
Okay.
Give me wisdom.
Yeah.
Do not make me be smart. I don't do well smart. I still can't believe I haven't found my, like, nice dice.
Oh,
I'm so confused where they fucking ended up. Yeah, like my metal dice and everything. I'm willing to bet they're probably at, like, Brian's.
Yeah.
13.
Gotcha. With a 13, and Jean-Jacques, you're with him?
Yeah.
Wonderful. As you guys,
look if you want. No.
yeah, as you guys go along here,
Help action?
you do notice, yeah, you can give a help action, yeah, for sure. Roll with advantage.
Yeah.
So roll a second time, and we'll see if it's higher. I should kind of prep
Oh,
mine.
with a 13!
Hey, so with a 13, you do manage to, as you're, you don't, like, you check first kind of down by the water, just because you were figuring, oh, well, maybe we might have some sort of historian's records or anything, but then pretty quickly you realize that, you will probably need to go and venture once again into the Thousand-Eyed Bazaar in order to find what you are looking for. You do manage to find...
Like
Yeah, you do manage to find your way...
Royal Library, like, go
Oh.
to what's his name's house.
Oh, to Thrice... Well, Thrice Mark... He doesn't have an extensive library collection, from what you can tell. But you do manage to find your way to a... As you're going up, there... You imagine you could probably ask about the Royal Library, but it does seem to be, like, kind of like evening hours, so you don't know if they would be open all the hours of the night. You do manage to, though, as you're trotting up the Thousand-Eyed Bazaar on your way, you do manage to find a tent called Historian's Camp that you can access.
Let's go see what's in there.
Brilliant. And you find kind of a well-kept, like, you know, very prim and proper sort of elvish gentleman who's just standing there. You know, he has, like, a scroll in hand and a pen ready. And he, like, looks up from it where he's, like, appears to be taking some sort of notation on, you know, keeping the books, as it were. And he, like, kind of looks up at you and goes, "Good evening, young master. What can I help you with today?"
I'm looking for knowledge on magic and history of the area.
Magic and the history of the area. Do you, by
Not
area...
necessarily connected.
Yes, by the area. You're describing the area of Pastab? Or are you describing surrounding countrysides, the continent itself?
Pastab.
Pastab, wonderful. And he kind of, like, goes and, you see him flip to the, he was in the back of the book, you see him flip towards the front of the book that he was looking at, and, appears to, consult some sort of, like, Dewey Decimal System here, and, like, looks at it and goes, yes, consults the Dewey Decimal System. And you see him, like, begin to go, he stands up, very tall sort of dude, now that you've seen him, like, stand up from, like, think very tall, thin, lanky, long legs sort of thing, stands up to his full height, kind of walks over, like, strides very purposefully to this, shelf on the left-hand side there, goes to the second on the third shelf, and pulls down 2 volumes of books, which he hands to you, and he goes, so first and foremost, this will be Pastab Through the Ages, and it is a detailed account of the history and formation of Pastab and the government. And then the second he goes, and this appears to be some sort of nature document, like a natural book, biology, as it were, describing the animals of the area, and their, patterns, etc. And so he hands over the first, and he goes, and magic. Just magic in general? Do you have any focus on a specific sort of magic?
Divine, clerical.
Divine. So would you like a religious history then? I might be able to provide you with a religious history if you would like.
That could be, yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. He goes over and he pulls down. There's one that as he does reach up, he does. By the way, I noticed the symbol of the Steward of the Drowned on your necklace there.
Yes, I'm a cleric of him.
Yes. Interesting faith. We haven't seen any. Occasionally we'll see a steward pass through here, but not many. A lot less common in recent years, for certain.
Yeah, I visited our temple. Did not smell of the healthiest oceans.
Yes, unfortunately, I believe that the keeper of the temple passed away. I believe it was 7 years ago at this point, some 7 years ago. It's, unfortunate. He was a good steward. I liked him. You pass over the book to you.
If he looks at me at all,
yeah.
If
you can catch his attention for sure.
If Hector looks at me, I point at him like.
The two of you make faces at each other for about 20 seconds, each of you appearing more confused than the other.
Are you guys having a fucking look off? It's just not working. You guys are just like.
Yeah, he's doing the hand signals, trying to coordinate. He's like.
I mentally contact him. I've seemingly grown used to using this way too much, as clearly I can't communicate verbally, wordlessly without it. But essentially, I mean to say, hey, if you want to retire, I love having you around, but he's a guy. Wait a second. Would it be blasphemy to use that as base?
To use what?
Out of context, that's such a funny question.
Would what be blasphemy?
Yeah, would that be blasphemy to use to convert the temple into one of our bases?
To use as a base.
Even as. Yeah. I don't think there's any characters of an opposing faith. Not even to repurpose it, just to use it as one, but it's still a temple, and we would take care of it.
You're not entirely certain.
I don't think Hector would think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we aren't completely unbusinesslike even before I joined this specific crew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I believe we're on the right. I'm on my god's fucking mission right now.
Right.
So
yeah, we're not.
And it's not like we're kicking people out or challenging people for it.
It is empty. Yeah. Yeah. You guys could attempt to look into that for sure if you guys would want to.
Yeah.
I know you don't. This is kind of just going on inside your heads at the moment. He's just kind of looking at you. He passes over, the religious history there to you, if
Manny didn't cast a spell, I don't think I can respond in terms.
I think it's message, right? He can respond to message, can't he?
I think I have message now.
Well, yeah,
I think I picked up message. Yeah, I picked up message.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just okay. Because otherwise, Hector would have just said it out loud.
Somewhere in the looks between the two of them, I gave him a finger gun that happened to be the semantic opponent.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. And he kind of just looks at is there anything more that I could help you with? Or are you
right now?
resolved?
I think this is plenty.
Wonderful. If you ever need, I need to prices for those. Apologies. I do have to make a living. And he kind of like looks at him and he goes, 3 books, relatively small size. We'll put you at 3 silver pieces.
Can we say I remember to grab money after the last time we ran into this?
Oh, did you... Wait, after you guys just left the...
Well, yeah, because I haven't written that I took any gold, because I just have my stuff.
Oh, from the group that you guys just got.
I have it on me. How much was it?
3 silver pieces. Because I don't know exactly how much you would have, so I guess like you could just do less.
Do you maybe have change for an electrum piece?
He kind of like looks at you and just goes. Yeah, like his eyes like kind of like widen for a second, and he just goes, "Oh, I don't know whether I can use an electrum piece, but I will take an electrum piece, sure." And
gold piece, whatever's easier to make change of.
He goes.
I hear the exchange rates for electrum can be.
He goes, He'll take it from you and he'll put it down. And then I believe, so let's see, I believe that I set electrum as the third, as like the second highest, the one above gold but below platinum. Right?
No, it's between silver and gold.
Between silver and gold, right?
Because it is an alloy of silver and gold.
Right. So how much did I? What did I set the exchange rate at?
It's the only. Well, I know. Official 5e, it's the only one with a weird exchange rate.
Yeah.
Where it's between silver and gold, so it's 1 electrum piece is worth 5.
Yeah, 5 sounds about right for
pieces.
I think what I had set it as. So he'll take it and he'll give you back 2 additional silver pieces over the top.
Okay.
And he'll go, sure, I'll take it. I thought the eye widening definitely doesn't happen then as much. I thought that I had set it between gold and platinum, and I was like, holy shit, you're giving this guy it's like you're rolling up to Taco Bell with a $100 bill and being like, can you break this? They're like, sure, I guess.
Bye.
Yeah. Okay. So and he passes the books over to you, and he just goes, would you like a bag for these, or do you have them handled?
I have a bag if you need. Yeah.
Wonderful. And yes, if you need any more interesting books or information, scrolls perhaps of history, feel free to stop by the historian's camp again. And a pleasure for your business, young sir.
Will do.
And he kind of like tips his like very tall. He has like a tall cap on, and he kind of like tips his tall cap to you and puts it back on. And just farewell. Waves you out. All right. So with that, what are you guys gonna do for the night? So you guys have finished your dinner. You guys have finished your shopping for magic/books. You're returning to the ship.
What's close? I'm guessing that we're not far from the ship.
Yeah, it's about 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will just go back to the ship.
All right. Wonderful. You guys all return to your ship. Once you guys have come together for the evening, you guys all kind of make your way back aboard. Do you guys plan on having the group discussion now, or are you all going straight off to sleep? What goes about?
Well, if it was like a late afternoon, evening time, then I think probably is now is a good time to get some rest and relaxation in for a bit, and then in the morning we can discuss over a meal.
All right.
Of some kind or whatever.
Wonderful. So you guys make your way back towards your bed, towards your separate lodging. Some of you in the crew quarter, some of you in the captain's quarter. Hector, you up on your little crow's nest. And you guys make your way to a wonderful and quiet sort of sleep. Drake, I need you to roll your check for me, please.
Yep. That would be a 9.
9. So with that, you do swap back, and taking over in the morning, the body of Adrian Drake is the spirit of RIL. You guys wake up in the morning, and you gather together for breakfast. Archie actually has just kind of he's out there prepping as you guys are doing it. He's done another sort of smoker up on deck, but he's doing smoked.
Can I say
Yes.
Can I say that Grawl woke up extremely early in the morning till I watch the sunrise?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
so he's with the push on that one.
and Uprush did the same.
Arbrush always wakes up in the morning to watch the sunrise.
Okay.
He goes outside and watches, sees Sunbrush, and it's just like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
I do this every morning, dude.
Fuck you. He
I
stands
grew up.
next to him.
Yeah. Yeah. You walk up to the side of Uprush there. And you are you guys like sit? Do you like sit and meditate? Are you guys standing at the bow? The front of the ship there. Or?
I'm like leaning over like the bow, just like looking.
I'm
relaxed.
sitting. I'm sitting next to him, but honestly, since I'm so tall, me sitting is essentially his height.
Right. Yeah. So you see you guys kind of sit together and you have a moment of quiet here. Grawl, do you have shards with you in this moment?
Yes.
Wonderful. You hear just in the back of your mind, just very briefly, just like beautiful sunset. It's or beautiful sunrise. I seem to have lost the time of day.
A slight chuckle
Yeah.
from me.
I seem to have lost the time of day is hilarious.
Yeah. And you just hear you hear him just briefly say, you know what they say, what is it, red skies at morning, sailors take warning.
I've never actually heard that one
No, it was pretty common back in the day.
before. No, so you're
Remembering something, remembering a little bit more than the blood.
Are you talking to that damn axe again?
Oh, yeah.
He's sitting next to me talking to that fucking thing.
Why, yes, I am.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so with that,
Would you like
guys...
Would you like to ask a question?
Oh,
Not particularly, but thank you for the offer.
and so with
Actually,
that...
you know what?
Oh.
You know what? I actually do have a question.
Well, I can hear you.
Well, good. What is this thing's goal exactly? Like, talking to you, wanting you to murder things. What does it want exactly out of all this? What's its end game?
Well, shot.
You know what's funny? Does anyone really have an end goal? Or are we all just taking it day by day?
He says, does anyone really have an end goal? Or are we all taking it day by day?
The derp. The.
Austin's like this fucking guy.
Uprush fucking curses in an unknown language under his breath.
Yeah.
He leaves it at that.
Yeah. You hear the sound of him making something that sounds like a Gazoon Titan.
Money.
Okay, so at that, yeah, you guys have breakfast has been prepared for you guys here. Archie is just doing like a stir fry, like an early morning stir fry, with like fish and such in there, and he goes, I had a lot of extra bell peppers. I don't know where we got them from, but
I do like bell peppers.
yeah. He goes, no rice, unfortunately. Yeah.
Dang, you're killing me. Oh well.
Sorry, Captain.
Kill me.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, and he
It's delicious.
he slides it across the table to each of you guys. Ariel, as you wake up, what time do you make your way to the are you a sunrise sort of person, or does Ariel sleep in usually?
He's a sunrise sort of person.
Sunrise sort of person, right? So as you make your way out a little bit, as these guys are finishing their conversation, you do see, the red skies at morning, and you begin to, feel the internal sort of ionic crackle of like an oncoming storm. You begin to smell it a little bit on the wind. And RIL, you have more than anyone had experience with the storm.
Interesting.
Wonderful. So let's do a. Where are we here? All right.
I don't like that interesting.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So, do you guys want to attempt to finishing this day up? Do you guys want to attempt to go and get together a crew, or what do you guys group discussion on what your guys' next plan is here? Because I know we're heading off to the Despotate. Are you guys getting a crew? Are you bringing a ship? Are you leaving the ship? Are you?
How are we going into this? Are we going in like fucking guns blazing in some way again? Or are we going in like
we won't win if we go in
info?
Yeah. We're not gonna win if we go in guns blazing. They got
good.
Right.
They have more than us. There's too many.
Okay.
But at the same time, we might benefit from having 2 ships to catch any of their stray ships.
Do I get to throw any of you?
If it comes down to it, you can throw me, buddy. Okay, so we're not gonna go in guns blazing. Okay, we're gonna go in for, I guess, not necessarily undercover, but recon. We're gonna gather information, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could find a port at Here's. Shush, Pip. You're beating. One day long ago, I had many a road. Now, I don't know what they know. Used to have hidden ports, hidden ways in and out. Now, I don't know what they can find. Hiding 2 ships is not that much harder than 1. But it does raise more suspicion. So if a rat sees us, they're more likely to tell on 2 than on 1. So it's less not being seen, and what happens if we're seen.
Right.
You hear Vernon kind of speak up for a second. He's there, he's joined you guys down for breakfast and just goes, "Well, what would be your avenue of attack? Do we want to go in the front door? Do we want to find our way in through separate, back door, separate country? Do we want to attack from, I don't know, the fucking side of the continent?"
The fucking side of the continent.
Well, if we're going in after a freaking dictatorship, probably our best interest is going from a back entrance sort of thing. Try to keep it quiet. We don't really have a lot of intel besides just a little bit that we got from the Office of Madness.
He kind of just looks over at Jean-Jacques and goes, "Well, you're from there, no? How would you suggest getting in, entering the continent or entering the country?"
It's been a long time.
You there?
For both distance-wise and safety-wise, I think we should enter through Teledel. I don't think we should take our boats all the way there.
So go land at Tillydale and go through on.
Yep.
All
Land
right.
on the little sliver of the western coast of Tillydale, and then take one of my old smuggling routes. I haven't been there in years. I don't think they're going to be looking for me.
Okay.
Or at least not looking at my routes.
Jean-Jacques, a memory flashes through your head of you and a close friend laughing on a boat, passing through.
And we're gonna go in that kind of route. don't want us to end up having to leave people behind and not having communication with anybody.
It's the only way to live. Can't let anyone close.
That's a discussion for another day, little guy.
No, I mean for this.
What you mean?
Other than being a good philosophy, it's true.
True.
We can't have communication in and out if we're trying to sneak in. You might want to keep an eye on their boats. They have more boats than us.
A lot of boats than us.
They will have more than memory does flash to you. So they will have more than, like, obviously your two.
Yeah.
They do have a relatively small navy, from what you do remember.
Yeah.
Like, there is a reason why they haven't had much of an expansion campaign yet, and
I can see the we roll up.
Yeah.
A scouting boat comes by.
Yeah.
We shoot. We broadside it from two angles. We get the little Grand Theft Auto star.
Yeah. Yeah, the singular, you get 1 star.
Yeah. And it's like, uh-oh, and then 3 show up, and then we go up to 5 stars right off the bat. It's like, okay, we have a problem. Now we can't, yeah. So, I guess that's kind of John Jack's thought process going into this. Like, we don't want to kick the hornet. There we go. I guess I could say that. Like, let's not kick the hornet's nest.
Right.
We could bring 2 boats to shore, but we're going to have to keep them in a secret harbor.
Did Ariel read the book this morning, Drake?
Yes, yeah.
Wonderful. He does, what does very briefly flash into your mind is the one of the magic items that you guys got yesterday.
Right.
What do you got?
He pulls out the cartographer's map case.
That. Oh. What is that? The map?
Yes, it could be useful. Apparently, Drake and Uprush had bought it last night. Let's see.
This is the first you're hearing of it, Jean-Jacques, as he is describing it, and you...
Yeah, like, what was... Okay, it's a map. What is it a map for?
I don't know if I even remember what it does.
It's in the items sub-chat there.
It can be used to generate a special map to identify shortcuts.
Jean-Jacques' eyes go wide and the smile goes big.
Like, sounds like that's music to someone's ears.
That could be nice.
That sounds perfect for what we gotta get done.
I think our prospects just got a whole lot better.
The real question is, once we get what do we need from this? Because obviously we're freeing people. That's no question. We're freeing the people.
The only thing in the Despotate more valuable than food and shelter is secrets.
Right.
Rumors are passed like currency. If I can get in there, I could probably find out where our little prince is.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Nothing very valuable passes through the Despotate very often. It'll be on every officer's ears and lips. And mind.
Alright. Well. Let's say we get busted. What's our worst case scenario? Besides getting killed.
Let me roll some dice. What's PTSD? A wisdom save?
Ooh, give me a moment. Repeat the question here. Sorry, I was looking through backstory.
What is PTSD? A wisdom save?
For what here? What was the circumstance?
What'd you say?
Regarding what? Like, what is triggering this?
He
What's
said-
the worst that can happen besides getting killed there if we
yes.
get caught?
You're gonna roll a
I don't even know.
No, you're gonna roll a
which
flat.
direction I'm moving in.
You're gonna roll a flat d20. No
Okay.
bonuses to this. And what you are going to look for is this is a 75% chance. Okay. Which means if it is 1 to 5, it triggers however a reaction to the PTSD would be. If it is 6 or higher, you are fine.
So 75% chance of being fine?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I made it.
You did? Okay.
You.
What did you roll? You had a...
I don't even know which side, which... Where am I on the thing?
What did you roll there?
There. A 9.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Let me...
John Jack, lifts up his shirt.
Okay.
And you just see, like, burn marks and whip marks and scourge marks. Like, he's just more... Like, his torso, front and back, is more scar than regular flesh.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun.
He just says in, like, a dark tone, don't get captured.
This is the first time that any of you guys are seeing this, and you see this horror that has been inflicted on Jean-Jacques here. The entire party.
Okay, don't get caught.
Oh,
Get caught.
shit.
Yeah,
That kind of makes like a kind of a clutch a part of it, like the underside of it's like shirt for a second.
Yeah.
Does it hurt as he goes in to poke it?
Oh,
It gets dry sometimes. When the weather's dry.
You can take a commitment token for
They
that,
can
Grawl.
crack. Alright.
Grawl,
That's hilarious.
you can take a commitment token for that. I'll give you a commitment token for that.
oh that man, take a commitment token. You earn that shit.
was good. Just a
goes
oop,
in.
bonk. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Where are the rules for the commitment tokens again? Sorry.
Yeah, just track them in the. So you're gonna go into the sub chat that we have there called tracking commitment tokens.
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna type in +1
Ah, okay.
and add it, and then what that will work for is the way that the commitment tokens will work. Also explaining here for they're recording here. So the way commitment tokens will work is that you guys will gain a certain amount of them, and you guys can put them towards important roles in the campaign. So as we go, it'll allow me to make the bosses or monsters a little bit more, actually a challenge for you guys. But it will lower the DC, and it will add to your total in these moments. So say if you have 5 commitment tokens saved up and the DC is a 25, you can bump it from a 20 to a 25. You can use as many as you want or as little as you want as we go.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So, Grawl takes a commitment token for that.
Grawl felt for a second. Just, like he just heard the little.
Yeah.
He's like, what goes on?
Level up.
Level up.
Okay, and so with that, I was just pulling up some character backstory that might be relevant. As you guys, so he pokes it, Grawl pokes it. Where were you guys in the middle of that? Sorry, you guys were asking what happens if you get caught. Obviously that.
Yeah, that was what Maya asked, and now I know the answer to that question.
I said in reply, yeah, don't get caught.
So you guys plan...
Okay, well...
Oh, keep going.
Well, I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, going in sneaky, we're getting intel, taking secrets, not getting caught.
Yep.
I guess we don't really need a second ship for that unless something goes wrong. But we're going to be keeping people back on the ship anyways in case things go wrong in the first place.
Yep.
Or tort.
If anyone finds us, we can't have survivors.
Poor little lady. I
Yeah.
got her hopes up for nothing.
you hear Vernon just speak up.
We can
because
still use 2 boats.
He is so Vernon is there with you guys, and he just briefly just says, "So would you be planning on just keeping us stationed at the boat in Tillydale?" I mean,
might be for the best.
Yeah,
Plans may change as we get closer.
Well, if that's the case, and you guys
something on the way.
If y'all want a
we
second
should
ship,
both boats. 2 boats landing in Tillydale. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. Well, we just.
What do I know about the stability of the Tillydalian economy?
It is so. How do I phrase it? It's not so much a concerted.
The southern border isn't great.
No, actually, that's the thing. Is Tillydale is the border state for the despotate. So information that Jean-Jacques knows. He knows that Tillydale is the border state for the despotate, right? That all rhymed. But they're
like a cap, like their little cap sitting on top.
Yeah, and specifically
so
in
they're
that
powerful enough to do so.
They are powerful enough to keep the despotate
but
from
also
spreading.
Next door.
Right, and the reason that they do so is because it is not so much a centralized government that the despotate can easily infiltrate and deal with. It is more of like a system of
a kind?
Well, think of. I don't know if any of you guys read like Aragon. Aragon was like kind of vaguely think they're elves that are off in the middle of buttfuck. Like that's these halflings in this forest, right? It is guerrilla warfare. Obfuscate and confuse, reroute, all that kind of thing. Like Tillydale is Vietnam for these people.
Yeah.
Like these are the jungles. You know what I mean? Like it is. They cannot enter there effectively because the Tillydalian citizens are so used to like how how everything is structured and they are very in tune with nature that it's very hard for them to do any sort of thing that is not a mass offensive.
Gotcha.
They're hard to take over, but they also have a hard time attacking back.
Right, exactly.
They're just disorganized. It's like trying to fight water.
Yes. It is that they are. Yeah, they're everywhere, and they are very frustrating for them to deal with. So, what you know is that they are strong enough to be able to do that, right? And that. If you are in touch with them, they are all pretty good people from what you have been able to tell. Like, you imagine that this is, like, no one that did not have, like, humanitarian goals at heart, as it were, would be able to do what they've been doing for as long as they've been doing it.
Yeah. So, yeah, we don't have allies, but perhaps like-minded folk. We could land at Tillydale and seek port there just fine. It's just working out of there towards the despotate that may be an issue.
Well, I'm pretty good at getting people on my side at this point.
I am so excited for this next part.
All right. So then, have you guys?
Okay.
So you guys are now going to. You would like to go and find your new crew?
Honestly, I don't see why not at this point.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Firing an emergency isn't hurt at all.
A whole new world.
Wonderful. All right. So is
a whole new war.
A whole new world.
You do hear Gershwin kind of muttering.
Gotta get the turtle.
You kind of hear Gershwin muttering about it for just a second, where he's like, as you a whole new war. Gershwin just goes, running from war to war, and starts like muttering in Aquan, which you hear Frank. It kind of translates for Hector to like what the fuck are these idiots doing? God damn it! Why do I have to work for these guys? Well, they're pretty good bosses, like that kind of thing.
I wanna say like
he's muttering that. Yeah. He's muttering to himself while doing like chores and shit.
Yeah.
And then like there's just a whole new war.
Yeah.
So much killing, more to do.
Yeah, and you and Grawl and Shards, like Aladdin and Jasmine, he's like holding him and waving him around.
just like where the haft meets the blade.
Yeah.
Hector pats him on the back and says, "Maybe Nymphadora had a point about us being pirates."
We say it's only slaughter.
I go back up to my crow's nest and I'm just reading books all day. I'm just reading my books all day.
I would like to say that, like, over this long course of a journey we've been having, Uprush has tried to make an effort to learn Aquaman a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
Trying to understand what he's saying.
Brilliant.
So he doesn't know anything yet, but he's like kind of is trying to pay attention for like key words.
Yeah, I'll need to
asking Hector for translations every now and again.
I'll grab the system for you because actually it's funny. In Cito's campaign, Cito has a system for this, so I'll grab the system and I'll get that to you for learning. Like it's about learning those like skills and etc. Okay, so let's see. Who is going outward to go and who wants to go and help recruit new sailors? So Hector is staying and reading.
I have to go.
Uprush is going.
I would like to go.
Jean-Jacques is going. Ariel, what are you doing for the day?
I'll go along.
Ariel wants to tag along? Wonderful. And Grawl, you're tagging along to go meet new sailors?
Where are we?
You are on the ship currently. You are in the ship at Pacific.
No, but like where are they going? Sorry.
They will be going up. Actually, kind of along the whole seaport here. And the what?
Along the what? Sorry.
We're gonna get the turtle lady first.
Yeah. So you'll be going to the Bass Ackwards Tavern, and then so
Grawl.
Dockside, and then just Dockside is the other sector of this town.
Grawl would like to find the nearest nature sanctuary.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Actual sanctuary. What sort?
I'm making them work, guys. I'm making them work.
What sort, if I may? Like, is there a specific sort of nature that Grawl is looking for?
Plant and sun.
Plant and sun. Yeah, let's do the Desert's Eye then, which is the other like higher class area of town. It is not the royalty like the 13 Towers district. It is the, it's effectively the high salesmen, merchants, etc., etc. So as you make your way to the Desert's Eye, you do manage to find it. What they appear to have, and you kind of look. It's not a like. How do I phrase it? It's not so much like a park or anything. It's almost like a dog sanctuary. Like a farm where like they have like a fuck ton of dogs and like that kind of thing. Like they appear to have done like a lot in the way of like trees and such to make it. But you see like a bunch of little like like little like hyena dogs like sprinting along here. And you can the guy kind of waves at you and goes, "Welcome, young master. If you would like to come inside..." Why does this guy have a Scottish accent too? Let's see. Let's swap that up.
Every day, man, he struggles and struggles.
It's every day.
They're all from Scotland.
Yeah, you learn a Scottish accent, and the Scottish accent, and it learns you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know. Let's do "Hey, welcome, young master. Come on inside, We're gonna do New York, why not? Hey, man, welcome, young master. Come on inside.
Crazy amount of different people.
Yeah, come on inside. You know what we're gonna get a chance to do here? We're gonna, all these little hyena dogs. They're friendly. Yeah, it's great over here. They're all friendly. They all run around. They're all gonna be. They're just the best people the best dogs you've ever met. They're just gonna all lick you, and they're your size, and it'll be great.
This dude is 30 seconds away from breaking into No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
No sleep till Brooklyn.
No sleep till Brooklyn.
Yeah. He's like, hey, you come on in. It's not even a charge. You just gotta make sure to play with the dogs. That's all you gotta do.
Okay.
Go on, have fun. He kind of like pats you on the shoulder and he goes, "Oi!" And he like whistles, and you see like a horde, like 15 like dogs come like sprinting at you and like jumping up, trying to lick your face, all that kind of thing.
Do we need a battle dog? I feel like we need a hyena battle dog.
Oh my god. So three things. Number one, I sent you something. Number two,
yeah.
Can I like, I don't know. Could I try and tame, like, get these dogs under control?
Yes, you can roll an animal handling for me.
Let's go for that.
There's a roll.
The last thing this big motherfucker needs is a goddamn big ass dog.
Well, to be fair,
Yeah.
I just got a 25.
25. Nice.
Christ
Jesus.
help us all.
So you kind of sit there, and as they're all at you, you kind of like set, and like you watch as a horde of 15 dog butts just sit down and start like quietly wagging their little hyena tails on the ground there, and you're just like, you know, roll over. Like, and you see a horde of them, like they all appear like relatively well trained, and then like, come on doggies, and you like run off, and all of them go following you in like this happy little horde.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Sometime during that time,
Yeah.
I am going to like start. I'm going to start a little fire.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of meditate next to. If those dogs want to be next to me while it's happening, then they're free.
They are like sniffing you to see if you have food once you start the fire, but once they
I
realize.
I think I have a little bit of meat on me.
Okay, once they then they will happily fawn over you for an attempt to get meat, and then once you are done, they all just kind of lie down around you. And you have a quiet, peaceful little morning there. Yes, we pop out to our folks who are going to go, and let's see, Hector, you said you're reading all day?
Yep.
Brilliant. Let's hit Hector here real quick, just because we can. You're going to roll me let's do insight check for how well you read this book. I don't know if that's, but...
Hey, I'll
Yeah.
take wisdom rolls
Yeah.
every day, man.
I was like, like a critical reading. I'm giving you a how well do you have media literacy? Roll.
11.
11 media literacy. Brilliant. Okay, which one are you diving into first? Are you diving into the nature of Pastab? Are you diving into the royal lineage and colonization of the area, or are you diving
Royal
into
lineage and colonization.
and not the god stuff yet? You're not diving into
No,
that.
not the
Okay.
god stuff.
Royal lineage. It appears that the Velemtok line, with simple information, it tells you that the Velemtok line has been in power in Pastab for let's see, it was roughly, I believe that. So the other major information that I had given you was the tale of King Kalani Vayash 800 years ago. The Velemtok line has been in power in Pastab for the last 250 years, it says. Before that, it was kind of a lawless chaos here. They had originally been part of the Deadlands before they were retaken and kind of shaped into what they are today by the Velemtok line. Pastab has been a prosperous country throughout all of its time here. Its allyship has remained vaguely the same. They are now no longer allies with Slalokia, and obviously not the Despotate. They still remain allies with the Kingdom of Kelkeri. They still remain allies with the Satpian Empire. They still remain allies with the Duchy of Blarney. And previously they had been allies with... You notice that there is a recent addition in here that they are no longer allies with the Kingdom of the Red Dawn.
Kingdom of the Red Dawn.
Yeah. There is... What else is interesting information? Yeah, they had previously been part of the Deadlands. And around about 80 years ago it would have been, was when the first inhabitants of the Waste Striders Fell were cast out. You read the interesting information here, where the Waste Striders Fell is the area of the city where those who have been cast out of the trust of the city reside. That's where the prison is. The prison is housed over there, as well as just not kind of like the poor district, more like the crack house district, if that makes sense. It is. They call it the Fell because it is under the shadow of that dune there. So whereas everyone else is aboard and kind of in the sun, they are all hidden away from the sun itself. Ergo, fallen out of favor. That is the information you get with an 11.
Gotcha.
I don't. Does anyone need any recaps of that for their notes or?
Do you have a typed version of that?
Ooh,
I have a bad memory.
No, let's do a brief. Let me type something. So let's see. It was 250 ago. Vellum Tokes Then it was desert. Which one was that? Part used to be Deadlands. 80 ago, Waste Striders fell. For context, 800 ago, Tale of Kilani Vayash. And I think that's it, right? Yeah, I think that's the summary of what I just told him, right? I'll be able to see in the recap then.
Yeah.
I'll go back and watch the recording. Fuck it, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the information you get. So now we ping out to all of us that are doing the that are going to get the new sailors. So Uprush and Jean-Jacques and RAL. Off we go. So
Hooray!
are you guys starting? You guys are starting dockside and then working your way up, or are you starting? You're starting at the Bass Ackwards Tavern with first Rulon Thies with first Rue, the turtle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Start with the rule.
Okay, cool. So as you guys path your way in, you find her sitting behind the counter, and you see kind of a spry little red-headed elven like woman that looks to be maybe 20-ish, that is standing behind the counter. Has like think like Frankie from Foster's Home from Imaginary Friends, like kind of like yeah, and like so she's like hey, she's like, welcome back. She'll be taking over the tavern. Are we going to see? Are we going? And you notice how she's got like on her back, she's already got her backpack like kind of prepped. You see the crossbow sticking out, this wickedly like, you notice that there is already like a notched sort of like splintered tri-pronged crossbow bolt like sticking out of there. And just, are we going? Are we going? Like,
man, you don't waste any time.
She's
I
like,
love that.
she's like banging her hands on the counter. She's like, we heading out.
Welcome aboard.
Yes,
We're going
suck
out
it.
to sea.
She turns to the Elvish girl. Suck it. You have to deal with finances, not me. Yes.
Dang.
and like begins to like hurriedly start. She turns around and she goes, "Thank you so much. I love you, dearie. Have a wonderful time. No hard feelings. Just suck it."
No hard feelings.
Watches her jump out the damn door,
Yeah,
bro.
just runs out the door like as fast as her little turtle legs can carry her. She's like she's like kind of like chatting happily as you guys go. And she goes,
Before we leave, I'm gonna nod off my hat to the elvish lady. Just what are you doing business?
And she goes, "Hey, have a good time. I guess if you're back, you'll be seeing me here now."
Well, we'll be back. Don't worry, we'll bring her back safe and sound.
Mm-hmm. Farewell.
Probably.
Gone, sir. Farewell.
Probably.
And so the Rue, she kind of like looks at you guys and goes, "So do you want me with you right now, or do we have a crew yet? Am I getting the crew? Who are we putting here? Who will be the captain? What's happening here?"
We're looking to recruit
You'll
some
be-
more people to the other
you'll be
ship.
delighted that you
are
were the
numero
first.
uno right now.
I'm number one. Yes.
Wonderful.
And so do you want me to go to the docks and try and find the ship? I can start getting the ship shape for everyone.
Get the ship.
That would be good. If you also had any recommendations, any other folks you might know around here.
Yes, actually. Hold up. And she like, you notice her. She's okay. So let's see. So if you're looking dockside, there's a couple of folks here. There are a couple of Furbolg that are wife and husband, and they are fucking great. And if you see them, I would recruit them because they are the best. They're the best pair of coopers and carpenters that I've ever met in my entire life. So they'll keep it high and dry. And let's see who else. If you're looking for a navigator, you should see if you can find Scrampton, because he's pretty good. Scrampton, yes.
Right.
You'll know him when you see him. You'll know him when you see him.
Alright,
She just kind of cackles to herself.
Scrampton.
She cackles to herself a little bit, and she goes, aside from that, I mean, there's plenty of folks about that are good people. Just see, try and make sure that you're keeping to reputable looking businesses. That's what I'd say. There's a few around here that, look kind of funky and are kind of funky. You don't want to go there, except when you're looking for Scrampton.
The Scramptons with the weird lot.
Scramptons with the weird ones. Yeah.
All right.
Scrampton
sounds great.
He's a funny guy, but he's the best damn navigator I've ever met.
Man, hey, we'll take that.
Yeah. All right. I'll go and get the. Oh fuck! What ship am I looking for?
Well, we haven't decided on a name for that new ship, have we? It was with. Did we dock it with our ship?
It was still being requisitioned by Thricemark is getting it, it should be at the docks, Thricemark said. But he didn't really.
Correctly, I think the ship was called the Rum Runner or something like that.
Oh yeah, the Rum Runner. Yes, correct.
Rum.
Yep.
Like rum.
Yep. And so he.
Fucking good.
So she goes, "Oh, okay. I'll go looking for that, and I'll see you then." And just takes off, just you hear the little clatter of her crossbow bolts against her shell in her bag there, as she takes off.
Tango a run for her money. For a run for his money.
Okay, so where are you guys going first?
Well, I guess we'll go. Let's start with the worst of it. Let's look for Scrampton.
Let's look for Scrampton. Okay.
Let's get the area out of the way.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Oh, I just realized I never even grabbed my fucking guy. Wow.
I would like to help.
You'd like to assist? Investigation check with advantage. Actually, let's do what would be an interesting one here? Let's roll a charisma check here, Jean-Jacques. I'm just announcing to the recording. There is some homebrew stuff going on here, so it's all for funds. So,
right.
Because I want to see, this will determine,
10. Flat charisma?
With just a charisma check.
Yeah, 10.
I mean, you could do persuasion if you wanted to.
Persuasion? Oh, that definitely changes things. That
okay.
is a 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Brilliant. So let's do, with a charisma check. Let's do, so now roll your, you get to roll your investigation with advantage, Uprush.
Yep. Sweet.
And I have changed the DC based on the results of the persuasion check here. I'm like, how well can he help?
20.
Brilliant. With a natural 20 and a modified, you manage to. It's funny as you start making your way along the along dockside. You just kind of are passing by buildings and you're looking at them and you're like, okay, that one looks like it's this one looks like it's a crack house. This one looks like it's sailors. This one looks like everyone's sleeping off their last 20 drinks. You're just kind of and you're just like. That one looks like it's been abandoned for 20 years, and yet there's smoke coming out of the chimney, and I wonder who's there. And you're like, it's gotta be, right? Right.
That's gotta be the one.
So you make your way inside the abandoned building with a chimney that is now spewing smoke. And as you clatter, you kind of enter the building, you hear very quickly a scuffling upstairs.
Okay.
Roll me. Are you guys trying to be stealthy, or are you trying to not be stealthy on your approach?
Yell Scrampton!
Oh, you just yell Scrampton?
Oh, we could.
We're like, hey, we're looking for a Scrampton.
Okay, you hear very briefly from upstairs.
You do not owe us money.
Okay. you had heard the sounds of a window opening and then the sound of a window shutting and just a very cautious Scrampton does not owe you money.
Not money.
Scrampton.
Just the time.
Scrampton is pleased by this information. What do you need? You hear, and you see him kind of like up at the top of the stairs. You see this kind of like owlish, like old, like head, like kind of peer around the corner with a monocle. Like not like an owl, but I mean like he like just very big eyes, very like dead expression on his face. He just peers around the corner with this monocle and goes, "Scrampton hears you."
I love this.
Scrampton still like to do navigation things by any chance?
Scrampton will find where you need to go.
Sounds great. How would you like a job as a navigator on a ship?
Do you have shells? Seashells.
What kind of shells are we talking about
Seashells.
here?
Do you have seashells, boys? Scrampton wants seashells.
Seashells?
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure somebody has a seashell.
Scrampton does not work for coin, and you notice as you like look around that the walls are like plastered with like he's like glued seashells up to the wall here, like all
That's
across
weird, I love it.
every wall. It is just seashells.
So you want to be paid in seashells?
Scrampton does not want coin.
Scrampton wants seashells.
Pay Scrampton with seashells, yes, and Scrampton will take you wherever you need.
You know what? I got this, Cap. And I make the image of like a queen conch. It's like shells galore, and then and this hand like No Face from Spirited Away. It pours out olivine shells.
Okay.
It's like, we will get you plenty. I'm sure we have a cleric that can make the beach go, and I will find so many.
He looks at you for just a
got
second, and he like you watch him as like the eye, like he like, and you watch the monocle like kind of like scope for like a second, and he goes, "Those are not real shells. Will you fetch real shells for Scrampton?"
No, yes, we will pay you in.
We will absolutely get you
beautiful
real shells.
I do not
Scrampton
have
had
the
to
shells
make
on
sure.
me. I was not prepared for
Scrampton
someone who wants
Captain's
shells, but this
honor.
is a deal that we are very much willing to make.
Scrampton had to make sure. Scrampton has been stiffed before. And you see him.
No.
You see him point over to a corner where there's like a pile of what looks suspiciously like bones, and go, "Scrampton has been stiffed before. Scrampton does not like to be stiffed."
I don't know if he got stiffed by the bones or
You
if he
got
got
stiffed over seashells?
I don't know if he got stiffed and the bones were supposed to be the seashells, or if he got stiffed and that is the guy that stiffed him. I don't know which one it is. I'm trying to
Why anybody would stiff him over some. I was just baffled that someone would stiff anybody over some damn seashells. He's like, what? Why? It's like they're hard to get.
They said they did not have time.
Yeah, maybe they went for the deal and then they just didn't pay him in the shells.
They thought that it would be easy to stiff Scrampton.
Clearly, they were wrong.
Scrampton will work for you. And you watch him as he kind of, he kind of comes around the corner, and he's got like a very hunched up sort of posture, right? With like this kind of like relaxed sort of face. And you watch as he produces like this very like long skinny cane, so skinny it looks like it might snap, as he just down the stairs towards you.
What manner of creature is he?
Just a weird little guy. He's just a dude.
Human?
He's just a human. Just a weird little guy. I have it written here in my notes.
I thought he was an owl.
All of my no, just like his face reminds you of an owl. Yeah. Okay, so I have in my book, right, like, you know, the race and class description of like each of the guys that I'll be introducing, like the characters. I just have for Scrampton human freak navigator. like he's just a weird little freak.
Oh my god, I love
and so anyway,
make entities and just don't, not even a care in the world.
He just, that's NPC life, baby. And so he just kind of like makes his way down the stairs very slowly to you, like cocking his head back and forth and like looking around odd directions too. You notice him like look up in like the corner for like a second and then look down at like the floor and then over to you guys. Focuses for just a second on you, RAL, and you watch his thing scope in again on you for like a second, and he goes, Hello, old one.
Old one. Dang, is he? Yeah, dang, you're not that old, are you?
And he goes, recognize your spirit. Have seen some like you before. Scrampton has been around. And continues to make his way out towards the front door.
How do you know that?
Scrampton sees. Scrampton knows.
I wish.
See, you can see the.
I love.
Scrampton, you're an interesting guy.
Just like very slowly like clatters out like towards the door. If like no one's stopping him, he is just going to walk out the door here, right? So
that we could. I mean, I think we hired him, so we could talk to him later.
He like walks out the door. He turns to you and he goes, "Where am I walking? Where will Scrampton
to
go?"
the dock, to the rum runner.
Rum runner.
We're going to the docks.
I shall find it. And he just kind of like takes off. Like, Scrampton will find it.
Rue will be waiting for you. You can't miss her. She's got a big old crossbow on her back.
I know it well. Scrampton knows it well. Has shot him before.
You know what? That checks. Glad to know you're well acquainted.
and like it makes his way off. Okay, you have success. You have recruited Scrampton.
Oh, jeez.
Christ.
Okay. So where you guys
Are
heading
you gonna
next?
have a stroke every time there's a conversation between our crewmates now?
Oh
Yes.
If
You
I
got Scrampton, you got
Bronwyn.
Gershwin, you have
Bronwyn.
Bronwyn,
Yeah.
you got.
If I have to process, like, I think the hardest conversation for me to process will be Vernon, Scrampton, and probably Bronwyn. Yeah. Like two of them have such bizarre personalities, and then one of them speaks Scottish with so thick an accent you should be unable to understand it. If I don't slip into Scottish from one of their accents, I will be impressed with myself. Okay? Like, anyway. Okay, so where are we going next? We're just roll an investigation check, please. Second investigation check with advantage. Uprush.
Yes, sir.
What position are you looking for right now?
Well, now we want those carpenters.
Carpenters, brilliant.
It's gonna be a 14 for that one.
14. It takes you a little bit longer. They are not as hard of a find. Mainly just because you can ask around, and they have a good reputation. So as you're, like, stopping, you stop a few sailors as you're passing through and just go, looking for Furbolg, they, we were told to look for Furbolg, and they go, oh, yes, Mateus, and they're up that way, and you, like, kind of, like, gesture you up the street a little bit. You make your way down and over into the, actually, it would have been the, this would have just been the Dockmaster. They send you towards the Dockmaster. And currently, you see the Dragonborn Dockmaster Tenjin, who is just like... you guys had met before. You see him kind of talking briefly to these Furbolg. And just like, yes, you two, I need you, let's see, you've completed the repairs on the Queen Julia. And you have, let's see, have you already done the business over for the, and you see just like, yes, we have completed the business, hold on.
That's Thricemark.
No, that isn't even Thricemark. That was going almost like Russian for a second. Let me get into my voice. I don't know why I'm having such a problem here. I'm trying... You just, you hear just like, yes, we have completed the repairs. It's going Russian again. Anyway, yes, we have completed the repairs already. AJ will do this when he is... when he can process the fucking accent.
AJ AJ needs to take a weekday and just sit with an accent fucking book and YouTube.
Yeah, and just practice it. No, the worst thing is that they're just Spanish. I just can't get the Spanish out of Spanish. Like, and I speak Spanish.
I'm really bad at Spanish. I could do Mexican though.
Yeah, but
because I'm not Mexican.
I'm like, I don't want to like drop it over the top. Oh wait, there we go. It's a little bit in there.
Just if you want to go for like a more Mexican vibe, just pretend like you're picking up something really heavy.
Well, I didn't want to. I didn't want to do like a Speedy. I didn't want to do like a Speedy Gonzalez type of voice. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to go like too hard in there. But, but anyway, I guess I'm just gonna go in there a little bit. Yeah, we can get it. We can get it dealt with pretty quickly. And they kind of turn around and they just go, "Oh,
Tangent. Oh,
yeah." And he goes, "Oh, hello. Welcome back again, Captain Uprush. It's a pleasure to see you again. What can I do you for?"
Well, funny enough, we were actually looking for a furball married couple who happen to be exceptional carpenters.
You see, the man and his wife kind of turn around. One of them the man's about a head shorter than his wife. His wife she has like a long, skinny sort of frame. Think like the two like monsters that work together in Monster. No. Yeah, actually, Adam's Family would work. Like, skinny sort of frame. I was thinking the two idiot monsters from Monsters, Inc. Like, the ones that are like, she sent me to my room, you idiot! Those guys.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow, I forgot about those guys.
Yeah. The two idiots.
Yeah.
Anyway, like that sort of countenance. Like, tall, skinny, kind of like I don't know, Pleakley-esque almost. I'm just giving assortments here. But she kind of like turns around and she goes, "Hello, welcome.
Well, Captain.
I'm pleased to meet you.
We just happened to be in the area, and a lovely friend of ours, Rue, recommended you guys as some of the best carpenters she's ever seen.
Yeah. Well, yeah, certainly pleased to hear that. But are you hiring us for a journey, for a voyage, for a house you have to build?
Oh no! If we were so lucky as to have you, we'd love to have you on one of our other ships, currently called the Rum Runner. We need a couple of
name change
exceptionally good people, and you fit the bill.
And you notice that the husband kind of like he kind of like blushes for a second and he just goes, "Well, it's an exceptional pleasure to be spoken of so highly. What are my manners? Let me introduce myself. I am Mateus, and this is my wife Jixis." And she goes, "Pleased to meet you as well."
Pleasure to meet you both.
Mm-hmm. And just kind of like but it appears that we have some work to do for the dockmaster here. Unless and he kind of like looks at you. Roll a persuasion check, Uprush.
You got it. Where's my little bits? Ooh, that's gonna be a 19 for me.
19. Yes, with a 19. He kind of like looks at you and his face softens and he goes, he goes, well, for the heroes of Pastab, we could probably stand to spare a little bit of time, especially as I imagine you're going somewhere important. He kind of like looks at you, like trying to like gauge, like nodding a little bit. I imagine.
Incredibly.
Wonderful.
This is quite the mission.
Then in that case, you don't mind at all. Mateus, Jixius, have yourselves a great break. And you see the husband just go, break? Maybe not so much, but we'll see as we go. And any work is good work. And she kind of like looks at you, and the wife kind of like looks at you, Jixis, and she just goes, where will we be heading?
He will be heading for a ship known as the Rum Runner. Rue will be there on that ship as well, along with another peculiar fellow named Scrampton.
But our journey?
Ah, yes. What was it called? The Despotate.
You watch you watch her face kind of, she kind of breaks into a bit of a smile, like a little bit like a you can roll insight here.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be 17.
Mateus's face blanches a little bit, right? But Jix's, her face, you watch like this smile kind of come across, and like you can tell you've seen a vengeful smile. You've seen the same vengeful smile on Jean-Jacques, in point of fact, when discussing this situation, and like you can tell that there is some personal beef here with her, and like that there is some reason that she is like actively like okay, let's go fuck these people, like. Her husband kind of like looks up at her and just goes like,
to the ground.
yeah. He's like, do we want to go off to the dynasty? And she like kind of like looks down, or do you want to go off to the despotate? And he kind of like looks down at her and just goes, or she looks down at him and goes, my dearest, there is nothing I would like more than to cause some sort of horse shit for these people.
Ah. You're my favorite person. All right.
And she goes, come, off we go. And, like, she, like, turns and takes off through the door as well. Her husband kind of trailing along behind her. And, like, he goes, wait, I need my tools. I need to get my tools. Hold on, please.
You've got time. Go ahead, get those tools.
They take off. You are left here to continue onto your rounding up NPCs journey.
All right, that's 4.
All right. Let's do everyone here roll an investigation check, please. 3 parties. I would like 3 parties investigation check.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Ooh, it's not bad.
14 for me.
8.
21. What'd you say? 14 for you?
Mm-hmm.
And an 8. You said 8 for Jean-Jacques?
Yeah.
Wonderful. With an 8, Jean-Jacques does try to look around for just a moment, just to see if he can spot anyone. Does not appear to spot any like active sort of sailor, you know, like places that sailors frequent. Uprush, you actually end up just heading off back towards the next tavern that you can see. Just because you figure, like, hey, you know, unless I want to go all the way back down to dockside and just, like, requisition sailors that are coming in, you're like, yeah, I'll go and see if I can scope out a tavern. Ariel, you actually spot a fellow disappearing into the crowd right here, like, that is, like, you see he has, like, this active sort of bandolier around his, chest there, and, on the back, you can see that there is a what you know to be a spyglass, like an active sort of large spyglass that you can see housed there. You watch as this man disappears off into the crowd. You kind of. Oh.
I will tap on Uprush's shoulder and just do a motion to follow.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Drake takes off for a second, or you watch Ariel take off into the crowd.
Wait up, you're a little taller than me, man. Hold on a second.
You go in this like sort of descending order of like Mama, you know, Papa Bear, Mama Bear, Baby Bear, like off into the.
That is what it looks like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keep up.
Yeah. You guys take off through the crowd, and you watch as this guy. You watch his hood kind of. It almost for a second looked like he had like a very tall head, and then you watch as his hood slips down as he's like moving off, and you see these horns like kind of sticking up. So you catch up to this tiefling, and you like tap on his shoulder. Ariel.
Hello, good sir.
You watch him spin around and go, hello, what can I do you for? You watch as he kind of like, he takes like a stance for a second, like he's ready to like hand fight you for just a second, and he's like, "Hello, what can I do you for? Why are you following me?"
Sorry for the scare. Me and my companions here are looking for crewmates on one of our ships.
Okay, crewmates. Wonderful. I sail. Does that explain why you were following me through the crowd?
I saw your bandolier and your tool there. I thought you would be a good fit.
Yes. Yes. I'm actually not in the middle of. You watch as he actually you're kind of noticing him looking for a dodgy, him looking around very quickly, dodgily, trying to track someone, and he's like, yes, actually, getting back out to sea would be great. Yes.
I'm
And
a bit nervous, friend. You all right?
he's doing great, doing fine, great over here. And he kind of
just in advance,
Yeah.
love to have you. We definitely want you on. But is there anyone in particular you're avoiding right now that might be a problem for us later? We can handle that for you. 'Cause we can probably handle that for you.
No, I think he's you just see him and you watch as very calmly as he's gesturing over, he's gesturing off into the crowd, and you watch as his other hand brushes briefly by his lips, and away. And he goes, yeah, no, I'm doing great. And,
I'll take a quick glance, a side-eye glance.
yeah, there is not,
Same.
he appears to have been attempting to, not, distract you guys, but, you gain the impression that he was trying to pass off his subtle, shush gesture by pointing off into the crowd. You don't see anyone in the direction that he's pointing. You're just he's just oh yeah, well actually I was coming from that way, and he's just kind of bullshitting at the moment, but not bullshitting you. You gain the sense that he is just trying to not be overheard or spotted in what he is needing to convey right now.
Perhaps we should speak in a more private location.
Lead the way.
Yeah, and he goes, oh, brilliant, what ship are we going to? Where are we heading?
The ship will be at the dock called the Remnant.
Wonderful. I will tell you guys about it very quickly, very soon. Yes. And he turns and he goes, Jethro, by the way, and he reaches out his hand to shake your guys really quick.
Uprush.
Who shakes his hand first? Uprush. You, as he goes to shake your hand, you actually feel very briefly a piece of paper palmed into your hand as he shakes your hand, and he just turns to continue shaking hands here.
All right, cool.
Wonderful.
I'll have a look at that after.
And he goes to take off. He takes off into the crowd.
I sure hope we found another trustworthy one. Ariel.
You look at your. Are you looking now at or are you saving the piece of paper?
Yeah, I'll look at that now.
Okay.
Just in case.
You kind of surreptitiously go to look at it, and you just see that there is a You see that what is on this paper, there just appears to be a on this paper.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? No, it's not. It's not the.
It's not who?
It's not the.
Do
it's not
that is that a cant symbol or something?
It is a cant symbol. Yes, you do recognize this.
Yep. Okay.
And that is usually what is just indicated. That is indicative of not a member of the, but it is indicative of the presence of the.
Of course, again. It's I should have seen this one coming, huh?
Yeah. And you guys continue about your day. Do you want me to just fast track you through these, or I don't know? I want to introduce each character individually, but I also don't want to spend 40 minutes introducing characters. I don't know.
You can introduce the characters. That's
Okay.
fine.
Brilliant. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go to a centralized location. Let's find a. Oh wait, are you doing a thing, Jose? Did you need a thing?
No.
Oh, okay. I saw your hand up, and I was like,
I was stretching. I'm sorry.
okay, no, you're good. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't have a thing real quick. Okay, so let's you guys actually make your way back towards the you just kind of like, you think, well, hold on, we could go back and actually just ask the dockmaster if there are any like incoming / like currently uncontracted sailors, and he does provide you with a list of a bunch of names, and let's see, 4 of them appear to be at the same location, and let's see, so that'll be them, and then 2 of them appear to be at a secondary location. So you guys go to, there is a centralized warehouse where they are currently unloading cannon supplies from the ship, and you see a half-elf woman, dark skin, kind of like long hair, that is offloading cannons, along with a small dwarven man and a tall black-furred tabaxi. And you hear them just like discussing quietly among themselves. You see the dwarven man just like hey, well, we blew up at least 3 ships with this. I mean, why wouldn't we take this sort of, we would take these ammunitions aboard the ship? And she goes, because they're dangerous and they could blow up our own ship, you dumb bastard. And like, he's like, but you blew up their ships.
I think whether or not to carry kegs in Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. He's like, he's like, we don't want to blow up our own ship, or she's like, we don't want to blow up our own ship. He's like, well, we could blow up their ship, You see the tabaxi just like, no, I don't think that is a good decision, personally. You sidle up to them, with the names, let's see, so the half-elf, is, Shientel, the dwarven gunner is Driscoll, and the tabaxi's name is Trixie. You have their names on the list right here, along with the name Vickle, who you do not appear to see a 4th person. Yeah, you don't see a 4th person present.
Like, there isn't a 4th. Okay. Maybe they're still on the ship.
That you hear they kind of Shientel kind of overhears you, and she goes, "Oh, are you looking for Vickle?"
Yes, we were. Where are my manners? Uprush, Captain Uprush, and we're just looking for people who might want to join up on a little mission of ours. We have a 2nd ship that we need to get some people on, and we heard your names as recommendations.
How well are you paying? First and foremost.
Depends on your. Well, I'll pay whatever your rate is.
Wonderful.
And if you find something special you really like, we'll pay a reasonable everyday rate, because this ain't my first rodeo.
We'll pay whatever your rate is. 100 gold pieces a day. No.
I mentally message Uprush to remind him of our destination.
Yeah.
And that may apply a
premium,
a multiplier to the pay rate.
Mm-hmm. So we will charge you the standard rate with a little bit of extra pension because the location is a bit hazardous.
And you can just tell them the desert if they don't.
It's the desert tape.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
If you want to jump off now, now's your chance.
They just kind of look at each other and go like, like Driscoll kind of like looks up and he's just like, well, I mean, that's no worse than most of the, is blowing someone up at the Despotate any worse than blowing someone else up anywhere else? And the Tabaxi kind of looks at him and goes, we might end up tortured for our crimes, but...
Crime is a strong word for what we're doing to
them. They consider it crimes.
They consider many things crimes.
You hear from inside one of the ammunition boxes, you hear, well, that's exactly what I'd say.
What?
Fucking sorry. Where did that just come from?
Is that Vickle?
This you watch them like
You guys have found Vickle.
yeah, you watch Chantel go and like stab a crowbar in there and like pop it off and just like, why are you like inspecting in there? Like what could possibly be in there with the ammunition? And like you hear Vickle just go, I mean, anything could be in here with the ammunition. You know, it's important to make sure that we don't store anything else that would explode with the stuff that would explode. And she's like, but we packed it all.
Yourself inside the crate.
she's like, but we packed it all. We packed everything in there. And he's like, yeah, but you don't know what anyone else might have packed. She's like, we had the crate the whole time. You know.
I love him.
He like just kind of like looks up and just goes, name's Vickle, rhymes with tickle. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too. I won't be tickling you.
Did I say you could tickle me, boy?
Oh, boy.
That's
No, but I couldn't resist the joke.
That's a premium privilege. You gotta pay extra for that.
I'm afraid.
You know, and so anyway, he just goes, well, I mean, you know, if we can blow anything else up, you know, we can blow stuff up there, we can blow stuff up somewhere else. Well, actually, namely, you know, they kind of look down at him, and the Tabaxi just goes, you don't blow anything else up. You're a cook. And he's like, but I'm blowing things up in spirit. You know, like,
I like him.
Yeah, and they, you know, he just kind of, be pleased to cook for you, be pleased to cook for other people. Yeah, namely, just I won't be cooking anything with pork. So, just so as you knows.
No pork?
No
All
pork.
Right. I can work with that.
Won't be cooking pork.
I'm more of a seafood guy myself anyway.
Yeah, that's what I've been telling these folks for forever. You know, I've been telling them, hey, you know, fish is just the pig of the sea when you come down to it, and you can get it anywhere, and, you know, any of that kind of thing. But, you know, they say, oh, well, you know, bacon, it's so big, and, you know, I never grew up needing it.
Yeah, I grew up on the coast, so I know my fish well, love it. I can appreciate pork, but I like fish a little bit better.
Man of culture. And he kind of like, they kind of like just turn to you and just, anyway, point being, DM realizes that this bit is going long, and so, we are going to, round that bit off there. And they kind of all take off towards the ship. And you manage to, find at a secondary tavern down the way, you find a like silent sort of, tall, short-haired, blonde, human, kind of like built, and a dark-haired, with a mohawk, elf that is there sitting with him. When you call out their names, they kind of like stand up. Blythe and Junker. Blythe kind of like stands up and just like looks over at you and just goes, where are we headed? How much we getting paid? You know, basic questions there. And Junker just goes, I don't care where we're going. I don't care how much we're getting paid. I just care that, you know, that it gets me off of the coast, because I just don't like it here. It's so fucking dry here, man.
Works for me.
I like him.
And off you trot. Okay. Apologies. Knew that bit went on a little long. I hadn't realized. I was like, as I was writing it, I was like, oh, well, you guys plus your crew are like 12 people for the normal ship. And I'm like, so I should give them 12 crew members as an option. And then I forgot I had to introduce 12 crew members one by 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 one. You know?
Someone got overzealous.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll skip through that. Okay, so you have your crew. You have them sent to the new ship towards the Rum Runner. And who did you guys want to... DM question. who are you having captain the ship? Like, are you planning on creating a captain? Are you planning on putting one of yours in? Are you planning on promoting one of your crew members to captain of the secondary ship?
I think we can. I dare say we might be able to split the party. Just keep the boats close.
Yeah.
Okay.
So who? I mean, to metagame, Hector being a captain is one hell of a vibe. And Jean-Jacques being a captain is just a charisma win. Adrian being a captain is also incredibly
thematic, yeah.
Yeah, thematic too. He's got the fit for it. So Adrian's got the fit, Hector's got the vibe, and I have the charisma score.
Right.
And then simultaneously, beside all that, I want to see Grawl in a captain hat.
Oh god.
So
absolutely not.
Every single one of these angles,
Grawl in a captain's hat would be great.
Capacity.
Yeah.
Well,
there's no losing this to me.
Do you guys want to like vote on it? I could pull up like a straw poll vote or something.
Okay. The charisma score is cool, but I am like Jean-Jacques is actually like the least qualified
to be a
captain. Yeah, he's a motivational speaker.
I really don't feel like it's a conversation. I feel like it's just Adrian. Slash.
He's got the hat like me,
and he's got the confidence.
It has to be him.
He's got the confidence, unlike Hector.
Okay? So party has nominated Adrian. Wonderful.
Yeah, Jean-Jacques officially nominates Adrian.
Well, congratulations to Ariel and Adrian Drake.
You know how funny that'll be when Drake wakes up next and he's like captain of this ship just out of nowhere. He's like 3 days have gone and I'm captain of 12 people and I don't know who they are.
You are the captain. I'm the captain.
Yeah.
You are the captain.
Yeah.
Ariel, he's gonna be excited about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll pull him in when he comes to again. For now, it's you, and when it's him, we'll figure it out.
All right, wonderful. And so which portion of the party will be aboard ship number 2, and which portion of the party will be aboard ship number 1?
Hector will go with Adrian.
Okay.
I'll stick with Brush.
And I guess also like thematic question. Do we want to like? Sorry, secondary like DM question. Do we want to actually split the party aboard 2 ships, or do we? Because we could have Adrian be the captain and just relay information. If you guys want to remain aboard 1 ship for the sake of all being in one place for like, you know, party wise.
I mean, we got is there a person on each ship that can do the flag thing? Also, I can use magic to talk. So
Yeah.
We can get information across just fine, I think.
Because the one thing that was popping up in my head there was like, if you guys do split the party and, you know, I as the DM have some things that could happen while you guys are at sea.
Yeah. I think
You know.
I think OG squad should probably stay on the original ship in some way. So just fucking Hector's our only healer besides Jean-Jacques. Well, you know what? I guess that means Hector could go on the other ship. Then at least so we have a healer on both ships.
Okay.
I think makes that kind of balances it out a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so decided. So let's do this is 221 notes. 24 notes, and we have Ariel and Hector aboard Rum Runner.
Can we rename this thing?
Yes.
Adrian, you want to rename this thing?
Yeah, what's the new name gonna be? I named the other one. This one is all you.
I'm horrible with names. Yeah, give me time there.
How about the Boltcaster? In honor of Adrian, Drake, and Ariel.
Stormfront.
Stormfront, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Boltcaster, Stormfront.
Squall Runner.
That sounds familiar for some reason.
Squall Runner?
Well, we just called it Rum Runner, so that might have been.
Oh yeah, Rum Runner is Squall Runner.
Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, that's kind of cool. Like a repurposing of it.
Stormfront Squall Runner. Another name. Thunderhead. What's the name of that big anvil-shaped cloud?
The thunder. Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
Thunderhead.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the anvil-shaped cloud called Thunderhead. Yeah.
Mhm. Let me know when you've chosen, Travis. Let me know.
Right now,
Yeah, eeny, miny, moe it if you have to.
Thunderhead.
Between what and Thunderhead?
Stormfront and Thunderhead.
Stormfront and Thunderhead.
Mm.
Let's see.
Wave splitter.
Yeah, let's see. Well, let's try a wave splitter. Interesting. Let's try.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Let's try. Well, let me just. Captain Adrian Drake, Captain of the Thunderhead. Captain Adrian Drake, Captain of the Stormfront. Captain Adrian Drake, Captain of the Wave Splitter.
They're
I think
sounding very
Wave
good.
Splitter and Stormfront are good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Riders
Right.
of the Storm.
All right.
Yeah. So let me know
We're
so I
down
can
to 2.
notate it here. What about? Okay, let's try the crew of the Wave Strider, the crew of the Stormfront.
Oh, the crew of the Wave Splitter and crew of the Stormfront.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a hard pick, isn't it?
I'll go with the Wave Splitter.
Aboard the Wave Splitter.
Let's go.
Brilliant. And okay, so let's do. So that should finish that off. And now, okay. So you guys go to rename it the Wave Splitter. As you guys return to the ship, you do see, yeah, this bigger than the ship that you guys had namely in length and in cannon. There's a larger cannon galley for these. So you have your entire crew. Your crew have begun already offloading everything like into the new crew are like all kind of taking their spots. You notice that the gunners are, let's see, one of them deliberately sleeps above deck. Two of them, Trixie deliberately sleeps above deck. Chantel and Driscoll both sleep actually on the cannon deck. Then Jethro has positioned himself in the first mate's quarters. Question: do you want Rue or Jethro to be the first mate? And because I have Jethro as first mate / bosun, depending on whether you want Rue to be first mate or not.
Let's put. Well, that's up to you. Who do you want as your first mate?
Yeah, I technically you could appoint one of the other ones. You could technically appoint a gunner or a carpenter or Scrampton if you want Scrampton to be first mate and navigator for some reason. Like that could all technically be possible,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I kind of need their names somewhere and what their current jobs are.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me take a picture. Yeah, let's just share. Is there anything here that matters? Jersey accent. Yeah, no. I'm just making sure that I'm not giving you any... Yeah, this is just their list of their names. So, I'll post that in the... We'll put it in the... Do I have the roleplay chat, maybe? Let's do, piracy. Wait, hold on. Why can't I access D&D piracy? Roll. There you go. Cool. All right. Yeah. And yeah, so you guys can pick who you would like as your.
I want to be with the furbolgs. I would like to suggest that to Adrian that we have the furbolgs on our boat.
You want the furbolgs on your boat? On the bearded dragon?
No, I'm with you. Wait, no, am I? No, I'm with the original crew.
You're staying
Yeah,
I am with the original
You're
crew.
still aboard the bearded dragon.
Right, yeah. I suggest that we have the furbolgs. That would give you,
Bronwyn?
I guess,
Bronwyn?
Bronwyn.
Yeah.
Because me and the furbolgs can discuss, because they seem to have a background. And I assume that we're the lead boat.
Yeah, bearded dragon.
And
would
we
be-
can strategize, I think, a little bit.
So that would give me Archie and Bronwyn if we're switching the two.
Well, so let's see, because what the two of them, the furbolgs, they're the Cooper and the Carpenter. Bronwyn would probably be able to take both of their places, because I think Bronwyn's the cook for the second ship, so you would then have two cooks.
Oh, Bronwyn's the cook.
Yeah. Or no, sorry, Archie's cook. My bad. Bronwyn, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you took Archie, you would have double cooks aboard the wave splitter.
Oh, okay.
So you think Bronwyn can handle basically both their tasks?
So the difference with the Cooper there is that I don't know if you guys know what a Cooper. The Cooper is responsible for like recasking and resealing like all of the like wooden like casks. You guys currently didn't have a Cooper aboard your ship, but that was because you guys were kind of operating with like short change and short shrift. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they work together because obviously Carpenter can handle the duties of the ship, and then the Cooper can make sure that all of the food and everything is well protected. Mateus also takes over steward's duties, meaning that he makes sure that allocation of resources as well. So
like a quartermaster.
Yeah, basically. So it's like, hey, can I make sure to give like extra food, like how much food from the rations can go to the cooks, etc., etc.
We're gonna have to stock up on extra supplies.
Yeah.
Unless we already did that ahead of time.
Yeah, you've already had everything you've already had supplies sent, so you guys are good with that right now. But
Splendid.
good cognizance of it, Yeah, so I mean, if you guys want, you can do that. You can swap the furbolgs over to the bearded dragon, and you could swap the Bronwyn over to the wave splitter.
That one.
All right, everyone clear with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me notate that. Bronwyn to wave splitter.
Yeah, I also have to notice on my end.
Yeah, and we'll do Mateus and Jixus to
They're needing the pizza.
to bearded dragon. Cool. And then who did you decide that you wanted as your first mate? You could technically name Hector as first mate, if you wanted to.
Oh, true.
Since Hector is there. But like someone, I imagine while you guys are off doing the actual, thing, you probably want someone to be the like clear in command of the. I know that it didn't give like. So you've got an introduction to a few of those characters there. Do you want like a little bit more Roll me like an insight check here, Drake.
Oh, I was just like putting down their names and roles.
Oh, I see. Oh, I was like, if you want more information on them, I can give you more just based off your insight. Like, if you want to roll an insight on them, I can, like, give you a little bit more background about, like, their personalities and things like that.
Sure. So, insight, straight 18.
Straight 18, cool. Let's see. Blythe and Junker are the two masked men. They appear that they are mainly just focused on head down, focused on the work, right? They're, like, work a day, don't cause any problems, don't cause any solutions. You know what I mean? Like, just do what they're doing. Scrampton looks like he is distractible, like well distractible, but he definitely, you get a vibe off of him that he is one, more insightful, and two, more like smarter than you anticipate, right? Like, you get the sense that this guy has got a lot of, like, hidden shrewdness that you didn't pick up on in the first, interaction. Also the fact that Ariel was recognized, like, the soul within the body definitely gave him a what the fuck is up with this guy sort of vibe. Vickle does a... Huh?
Atlantis. Reminds me of Mole from Atlantis.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Mole.
Yeah, that's a good vibe for it. Jethro does look twitchy, but he does look capable. Like, you get the sense off of him that he is more concerned by whoever appears to be tailing him / looking for him than by the job itself. Like, you can tell he's already kind of a little more at home aboard the boat. He takes up a bit more space. Like, his presence takes up a bit more space. And he is pretty, like... As they've been, like, bringing stuff aboard, he's been helping direct them. Rue is probably the most calm and collected of everyone that is there. Like, nothing appears to faze her. She appears calm and cool under pressure, but she looks slow to decision from what is, like, happening. You imagine it's a part of, like, just moving slower as a turtle. Yeah, but, like, she is actively kind of slower to decision. And
which one was that?
That's the turtle. That's Rulanthes. Actually, of the gunners, you get the sense that that Trixie would actually be a good, like, among the information from these others that I've given you, Trixie, you think, might be a good second in command, because she appears to have a well-measured approach to these circumstances. Like, whereas the other two are kind of like, it's not like arguing with each other, but like, whereas the other two gunners get too caught up in their duties, it seems, Chantel and Driscoll, Trixie is very like the leader of the three, if that makes sense. Yeah, good situational awareness, good speed, no concern about, like, any of these, they're like offloading gunpowder and, like, we're, discussing how best to store it, and, like, she's just calmly, like, directing them for where they need to go.
I'd rather keep her down below to keep those two in track.
To keep them under cover, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's pretty much it. And then, Vickle, like, not... How do I phrase it? He's not the same type of weird little dude as Scrampton, but, like, he is, you get the sense that he is... like, the sort of people that talk a million miles a minute and, like, sometimes just forget what, like, the thing is they said, like, 3 seconds ago because they're already on to the next topic. He's very short, like, short-brained, you know what I mean? Like, short-term memory, he's already on to the next, train of thought sort of guy.
What role do you have Fickle as?
Huh?
What role do you have Fickle as?
Cook.
Cook?
Yeah, it says cook. Sorry. I know that's... They all look like O's there. That says cook.
I don't see her here.
Oh, that's the one at the very bottom. Rulanthes. That's the... It's abbreviated to Ru, just because Grawl couldn't pronounce it. Like, R-O-U.
all the way down there.
Yeah, it's the very bottom one. That's because I also didn't know if you guys were gonna like be looking for another. Like, I just didn't know if you would pick up the plot thread of inviting her aboard. So, like, I was like, you know, I'll leave it as a maybe.
And what was her role?
Currently, she was assisting with... I had each of them set up to be first mate / bosun. Otherwise, she would, if you ask her, like, what she would normally be doing, she says, I can take up... She goes, I can take up the duties of quartermaster. I can take up the duties of, we've already got a navigator aboard. I can take up the duties of,
Her ability to do several different jobs might make her very useful as a first mate.
Yeah.
Seems to be a self-DC'd out.
Yeah, I've done my time out here.
Yep. I really gotta lick my face.
I would need to look.
Adrian, I would choose her. If I'm RAL. Since he got the eye of Jethro, he's probably gonna choose him.
Oh, okay. I was like, you know how funny it would be if he just chose Scrampton just because Scrampton did a weird little magic thing? Like, he's like, you did the magic thing. Why do you know me? You're clearly the most talented of the bunch. Like, you know how funny that would be?
He's interested in Scrampton,
yeah,
but
he's not enough to make him first mate of the ship.
No, not to make him first mate.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Nope, not enough for all that.
So Jethro. All right. So we can root. So as you name that, Jethro, like, kind of like, okay, cool. Nice. That's mainly what I do anyways. And like, he just like, okay, so let's crew everyone together. And he like gathers everyone up and goes, okay, how long is our journey? He like points over to you, Drake. Or Ariel. He points over to you. How long is our journey? Do we know?
What? Like, so how long would it be?
Oh, DM question. Yes.
Yep.
Sorry. It is roughly about... Let me look at the map, actually. So, your distance from... And I'll post the map in... well, I mean, you guys have already seen the map in chat, but I can post the map somewhere on the video, I guess. It is about... Let's see. Ooh. It's a bit. It's about 3 times the distance, like, including the distance, it's about 3 times of the distance from Pastab to the island that you guys were just on, to Chernov. So it will be about 3 weeks journey over to the Despotate.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's more than crossing the Atlantic.
Yeah. It's, I mean, you are in a sailing ship, to be fair.
Yeah.
Which city we were going to be stopping at?
Tillydale.
Oh yeah, wait, you guys are going to Tillydale. Let's see, Tillydale is... I mean, it's about the same distance, you'd path up and along the coast rather than down and around the Horn. You guys could also, if you want, there is a... I would probably be faster than going by land, though. There is a land path that you could take, but you would need to land near the Duchy of Blarney and then hike along the coast of the Tsardom of Churn.
Oh.
I mean, it would be about the same... At that point, I think it would be about the same distance. Just depending on, like, speed that you guys make within the day. But... if you guys wanted to park and leave your boats, for easy access in Tillydale. Because then it would be a lot closer, and you wouldn't have to hike back, like a week to get back.
Better luck finding allies in Tillydale.
So I'll say, right now our plan is going to Tillydale, which will be about 3 weeks journey.
Brilliant. And he, kind of looks over at you guys very briefly. And he's like, okay, so 3 weeks, I imagine 3 weeks back. Do we have any holdover time? Is there a stopover time while you guys... What are we doing? Is there a thing you're doing?
Stuffing my face.
What'd you say? Slapping your face?
Stuffing.
Oh.
I'm
okay.
eating.
Oh, okay, Travis. Well.
Holdover time, not too
Sorry.
sure at the moment.
Okay.
It's currently un.
Right. So he looks at them and goes, "So we may be getting paid to sit on our asses and be a cab. No, there are no such thing as cabs. A jaunting car service. This will be pretty fun. And maybe we blast some guys from the Despotate. So, yeah, of course. And he just kind of gestures over to the turtle, and he goes, so, Rue, you said you can do a bosun's job. Would you like to be? Hector? What was your crew duty aboard Bearded Dragon? Do you remember? I mean, you were the. Was it just navigator?
Yeah, I don't remember honestly.
Because you're in the crow's
I think
nest.
you were
so...
a navigator.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the navigator.
Yeah. Yeah. So he just looks at he looks over at them and goes, I guess if I'm doing first mate, you can do bosun, and if we have a steward, she can the steward can handle the duties of the quartermaster for the time being, so I guess we're just good there. And he kind of looks over at. I know Drake is AFK right now, but he looks over and take it away, Captain. And inspiring leader speech, I'm assuming, Do we okay?
Funny if he was not good at that. He's very funny.
Yeah. All right, so we should probably do we want to round out session here for tonight?
I think that.
Yeah, it's probably good.
Good spot.
Yeah, because we.
What level? Wait, what level is everybody here?
8.
Yeah, we were saying we needed a
Good
Grawl. We needed an individual
I just wanted
Grawl day because I think Grawl is still a level behind from joining a level 8.
I am 7, yes.
Yeah, we need a
Grawl day.
Yeah. We need a Grawl favored individual adventure, or
The Adventures of Grawl.
Yeah, Mark II, Mark III.
Mark.
Grawl wanders the continent to Electric Boogaloo.
Grawl Durag.
Yeah. And okay, well, I mean, I guess that'll just take us back to the. Also, by the way, the ship, was stocked fully on Pastab's dime, with plenty of dried fruits, dried meats, bread, and beer for the journey.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you guys don't have to worry about that. There's just a kind of a little note by the crate that's like a small token of our thanks with more to follow.
Oh fuck yeah. More to follow. Love to see that.
Make friends with the king and
Yeah.
It pays to be a hero.
Okay, so then with that, I think since Travis is AFK, we'll just put off the I'll let him do his inspiring leader speech at the beginning of the next I don't think not the feed inspiring leader, but standard inspiring leader, a you know what I mean.
Story moment.
Yeah, story moment speech at the beginning of the next
story moment
session. And for that, we'll round it out here for tonight. So thank you guys all for for stopping in here.
You.
And I am shutting off the recording right now.